Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you for contributing to this channel, guys. It's deeply appreciated. All your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. Let's go. Collective energy, what are we talking about, Spirit? Ooh. So, you know what? You're doing your own thing. And your rebellious side, like, you can be a lot of grace and praise and poise. It gives you an advantage, your secrecy, your wild side. There's two sides to you. And it keeps people mysterious, like they find you mysterious. You're very wise and discerning. You're very cautious about the people that you let into your life now, which is awesome. You protect yourself, and other people feel that they've got to approach you right, which makes it hard to fool you because you can remain like very graceful and very poised, but the other side of you is very wise and discerning. People find you a mystery, and it's making people cautious of how they approach you, which is wise. Yeah. Being a chameleon always allows you to be able to mingle with different kinds of people. You can adapt to whatever situation. You're highly adaptable. You can fit into any crowd, any group, but people find it hard to know how to approach you because they know damn well you're smart. Like, I'm not saying like you're very feminine, but you can be poised and graceful. Like, if you're the masculine, it's the same with you. You have a feminine side to you. You have a masculine side to you. And it makes it hard to read you. Like, the femininity is about nurturing, caring, giving. But you also have another side to you. Like, you're very loving, but people can, they find you a mystery because you've adapted this wisdom, this discerning energy about yourself. You're not a pushover anymore. You're very mystical. And people perceive you as very much in your power. You're not easily fooled. You stand out from the rest in the way that you think. You're rare and unique. It makes you very desirable. You come from a long line of healers, herbalists, descendants of wise folks. And their ancient knowing resonates today. Keep deep in your spirit. You'll know yourself by knowing them. Highly intuitive, with an innate sense of events, thoughts, and feelings of others. Your intuition often manifests in a gut feeling that serves your internal guide. So you come from a long line, your descendants. You're not easily fooled. You can be very loving. You can be very feminine, and you can be very masculine. You're not easily fooled. You intimidate a lot of people, which makes you more desirable. You're fire. You have a strong connection to fire, and you can cause great healings of great or great destruction. There's two sides to you. Fire magic suits you best. You're the spark of it all. So you can use the fire for good, you can use the fire for healing, or you can use the fire for destruction. And you have a long descendant line of healers, wise ones, ancient wisdom. You're very mystical. You have strong powers, and which is why it's very careful how people treat you. Because, man, I'm telling you, you know what I mean? If they want to be destructive with you, you have the power to destroy. So people want to be very careful of how they treat you. You make others feel what you feel. Your energy inspires energy. Just be careful with what you invoke or inspire others, because it'll come back to you. You know that. You're very clairvoyant. You possess clear vision, perceiving with the mind's eye, inner vision, a visual capacity that includes images from the past, the present, and the future. So this is saying you're dealing with fire, okay? You are a fire energy. It doesn't have to mean you're a fire sign, but fire can be used to heal or to destroy. Like I'm saying, people should be very cautious of how they approach you, because if they come at you with a destructive force or a destructive energy, you have the power to destroy them. Being enlightened, you use your gifts for healing. But man, if you're threatened, you can be a destructive force to be reckoned with. You have the power to destroy people, if that's what you chose to do. Knowing it comes back on you, you're very cautious about your power. You're very cautious about your thoughts, your emotions. Just be straight up with you. You think I would have no problem. Just saying. Like, for example, if somebody was doing evil to your family or to your loved ones, you have the power to smite them. But using those gifts wisely. Your power is to heal people, to help people, to enlighten people. It's not very often you can, when someone wants to threaten something about you or your loved ones, you're a force to be reckoned with. This karmic is saying, I want to find my own divine masculine. He's draining their energy. This karmic talks negative about you because they are jealous of you. And I think you know that. My throat chakra wanted to close. So this is stuff that they're not telling you. This is stuff that they're not communicating with. This karmic even knows that you're meant to be with this person. The chemistry is off between them. They know they're not a good fit, and they're sort of leaving themselves vulnerable because they're insecure. Triggers the hell out of this karmic. I am doing all the dirty work and helping him learn his lessons. That's how the karmic feels. I don't have the passionate feelings for him like you do. And they're saying sex is all that this person has to offer them. The karmic is on dating sites, and they have other people lined up besides your person. So being gifted the way that you are, collective, that is the only reason you have not destroyed this karmic. Is because you know if you set out that fire destruction energy, it'll come back to you. That is the only reason. You have the power to destroy this karmic if you wanted to. But you choose not to. Which is wise. Which is very wise. Because you know what you put out to others comes back to you. You're wise enough to know that this destructive negative energy that this karmic is sending to you is going to end up destroying them. You have the wisdom to know that. So this karmic is not as advanced as you are. This karmic is not as wise and discerning as you are. They have not learned the destructive force within themselves. When you send out jealousy and negative energy and talk shit about people and send out negative attention, they have not ascended, or they never would be doing that. They don't know who they're messing with. If the collective energy ever decided to go on the bad side, there would be hell to pay. These karmics do not know how fortunate they are because the collective energy has the power to destroy them. But you fail to do that because you're wise, because you're discerning, because you know if you send out negative energy that you attract negative energy, it'll come back to you. But I can tell you, they have no idea how fortunate they truly are. Like I said, you have the power to destroy them, but you choose not to. If they, however, were to do certain things, like try to threaten you or your family or your loved ones, they might be looking at a different story. They should be themselves very cautious of sending negative energy to the collective energy, because that is what's going back to them. So I know they're not as advanced as what you are, or they would never do it. Sketchy, suspicious behavior, not showing their false identity. This masculine is reminiscing about the past. So basically all they have is sex. See, this karmic surrenders to them because they're broken. This is trauma bonding. That's all it is. Jaded. This new boo thing is broken. And the problem is, they're not on the same page. They're not aligned to be with one another. They can't understand. They're suspicious, they're toxic, they're jaded, they're broken. So this karmic energy tolerates it because they're broken individuals. They're individuals that have been jaded. So they don't understand that when they send negative energy, jealousy, negative attachments to the collective has the power to do whatever they want to do with that energy. They should be very cautious sending that negative energy out to the collective. That's all I'm going to say. But the collective energy is wise and discerning, but fools they are not. They're a fraud. Okay? They're not being their true authentic selves. Even the karmics know that they're undervaluing themselves by being with energies like this. Isn't it just better to heal? Like, quite honestly, isn't it just better to heal? I don't understand this. If they know all of this, isn't it just easier to get your own self-worth, feel confident, and get over whatever trauma that you've had? Why would you waste your time with an energy that you knew did not love you? Settling for less because of trauma. And it's just easier to heal the trauma. When you send out jealousy and negative energy toward the collective, you're doing yourself a disservice. You really are. There you go. Receipts. Epiphanies. If somebody isn't treating you as a number one priority, why would you be there? Being treated as number one is essential. Essential. I'm not saying there's not other things that go on in life. And you don't have to be number one all the time. But the thing is, you want to be someone's first priority, not their last priority. Oh, jeez. So this is why they're spiteful. This is getting married because I'm knocked up or pregnant. Okay? But then friend zoning that person after marrying them. Or having a child with them. And getting salty about it and being dramatic and jealous about it. When something wasn't meant for someone in the first place. Okay? This karmic is on dating sites and has other masculines lined up besides your masculine. If you are the feminine, reverse the roles. Like if you are the masculine energy, this could be your feminine. It's like, okay, well, I'm jaded, I'm broken, so I have the right to go around and hurt somebody else. And it's foolish thinking. Nobody wins. It's a burden. This masculine acts foolish. The one I'm reading for. So it could be a feminine who is masculine. But they're a burden. They're an energy drainer. Who wants to be with someone who is still on dating sites? So the two of them are doing themselves a disservice. Okay? Cheating on date sites. Come on now. This feminine wants and deserves love too. Like this karmic deserves love, but they're a chaser, so that's what they gotta heal. Toxic energy. Anytime you chase love, jealousy, envy, jadedness, all of that. It's just like, I am jealous, I am envious because somebody else has love. I am jealous and envious, so I'm going to have to steal that person's person. When obviously they didn't win anything, but a freaking headache. I don't get it. Just to hold on to somebody, being with someone for the sake of being with them. No one compares to the Empress. Nobody. That's the truth. Yeah. So here is friends with benefits. All that they're offering this karmic is sex. Like, they might have even married the karmic and then friend zoned him like a slime. But the karmic hangs on to this person. Why? Why don't they get their own soulmate? This I don't understand. Why would you want to be in love with someone who's in love with someone else? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And there's other masculines lined up. Come on now. You come from a long line of healers, collective. You are healing the brokenhearted. You are healing people who, look, now, but don't take advantage of the collective. Just don't. It's your confidence, it is your independence, it is your truth that people hate. Your healing abilities. This jealousy, this envy thing's gotta go. Heal from the past. I mean, come on now. Just acting the fool here. I cannot stand it. So they sit and they fight and they argue. Then this person wants to return to, I just can't stand it. I'm sorry, I can't. The whole thing is a betrayal. The entire thing. Everyone goes, you got to learn these lessons. You got to learn these lessons. Well, learn them already. Same as the collective has had to learn their lessons. It's just foolishness. Just trapping someone for the sake of keeping them. Oh, Jesus. Fine, give me a break. I cannot stand it. It's very selfish. That's what it is. Selfish. Just to keep someone stuck is foolish to me. I don't get it. Like, if the karmic energies wanted to have self-worth and value themselves enough, they would never put up with these energies. It's just easier to grow. I'm sorry. I could go on and on about these karmics, about your people, but the point of the matter is, they underestimate the only reason that I do these is because they're underestimating the collective energy. The collective energy comes from a long line of descendant masters and healers. They have a divine purpose to fulfill. They have the power to heal the karmics. They have the power to heal. They could take that same power and destroy people with it, but they choose not to. So everybody's like getting pretty cheeky here. Well, nothing's happened to me yet. Nothing's happened to me yet. Don't test spirit. Don't test fate. Because the collective energy is not a destructive force, or they would have smited the karmics long time ago. They choose to be wise. They choose to be discerning. They choose to be but don't threaten their families or the people they love. And when you keep sending out these negative energies to the collective energy, it is returned to sender. And it'll be a vicious cycle that you keep going through and going through. It's causing harm to yourself and to those you love. You need to stop it. Suspicious. Look, I don't care if they even moved in with them or married them. It's all out of jealousy and envy and hatred. It's just like, stop it. Talking ill will, talking bullshit about the collective energy. And spirit is not allowing it. So it'll be returned to sender. Tread lightly and think carefully, because that is a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? The collective is using their fire energy for good, to help heal the world, to help heal other people, to help them find their way, to help put them on course and put them on their path, including the karmic energies. So cautious what you're dealing with. You will face judgment. They're getting played around on. Everybody's playing around sexually. All this person does is come in, have a sexual encounter, and leave again. And you know what? That's that fire. That's that fire witch energy. It doesn't mean they're a witch. But they have the power to use that wand as a healing force or a destructive force. Don't make them choose the other wand. I'm just saying. This has been a gift and a blessing. And when you use it to be destructive, you end up getting hurt. And that's just the simple truth of the matter. You cannot do this to someone who is a healer. They use their gifts for good. They use their gifts for healing. They don't use their gifts to cause destruction and mayhem. They have positive energy and they give out positive energy, but don't take advantage of them or you will deal with source. Like everyone looks at the Queen of Wands because they got this little cat here, thinking that, oh, that's the witch's wand, you know, really. But they choose it to heal people with it. It's a choice. They could have chosen these gifts to be a destructive force, let me tell you. But they choose to do good with it. That's why they're so blessed. These are gifts that they have received from their ancestors. It's inherited gifts. It's what you choose to do with it. This is fire and fire. One will attract karma, good or bad. That's what you do with these gifts. If you use it for destruction, destruction will befall you. These are gifts from the universe. Loving. Kind, caring. And this is jealousy. This is a trauma bond. They have formed a trauma bond with a karmic energy. Karmic energy forming a trauma bond with this other, your past person's energy. It's a trauma bond. It's a rebound. Going from one relationship to the next without ever healing properly. Heal. That's as simple as it gets. Heal. There's no need for this jealousy. Take care.